Hi everybody, I'm going to retry this video. I tried it 4 times, because of my kids. Okay, so usually my name is Ashley and I usually have a channel. It's called Ashley's Gas or Bypass Journey. But we're not going to do that today. We are going to talk about potty training. Yay! So I have a 2.5-year-old. She's almost 2.5. And hold on. Sorry. So, like I said, my kids. So, what was I saying? So, yes, I have a 2.5-year-old, and she's a baby girl. And she gave me signs. Yeah, everybody kept saying you get signs about when it's time to potty train and everything else. Well, she gave me a lot of times. She kept saying, "Mommy, you're a big girl because you go on a potty." And I'm like, "Yes, I do go on a potty. Yes, a big girl's going on a potty." And then she would want to sit on it and wash her hands. And then what the real big sign was, she kept taking off her diaper. It wouldn't matter. Like, she would not want it to be wet. So, I was like, I'm ready to do this. At first, I wasn't. It was more me. I wasn't ready for her to transition into diapers, out of diapers into big girls underwear. So, I'll skip all that. So, a couple tips that I've been watching was no pull-ups, only at night when they take their naps. Get underwear. So I did buy a pack of pull-ups. Now, only time she wears pull-ups is if she takes a nap, and lately she's not been taking her naps either. I think it's because it's summer and we all been waking up late, so she doesn't really take a nap. So the only time really now she has a pull-up on is at nighttime, but she's still taking that off too. So I might have to look and see if I can find some rubber sheets. So if y'all can leave a comment and see if you have seen any for a toddler bed / crib, let me know and leave it in the comments, because I would really like to find something like that. So anyway, so I bought her underwear, and so we bought her these underwear. I don't know if you can see, these are frozen underwear. I didn't let her pick them out. I just went to go buy them because I was just done. I was just like done. I'm like, you're going to do, and you're going to the bathroom. So we started that day on the 3rd of this week, and she was okay at first. The first time, like, sitting on it, and she thought it was more of a game. She didn't really think it was like serious, and then I kept making her sit on it. So I kept reading that you should try. First, we tried every 30 minutes. When we did that, she had accidents otherwise. Then I read, well, watch the video, and said you should do it every 15 minutes. No, did not work for her. Kept going. Then I did every 10 minutes. But then I noticed she was holding her urine and her BM, but she hasn't beat them for a couple days, and I'll get back to what I'm going to say about that. Hold on. Okay, it's safe for me to go again. So, yeah, so she didn't pee, and then the only time that I saw for the first day that she peed was in the pull-up, but she didn't pee in her nap time. She peed in the one at night when then I woke her up. So the next day we got up, still same thing, hold her urine the only time she would pee. And this day was the 4th, I want to say. She would hold her urine, would not pee in the pot. It started to get irritating, frustrated, because she got frustrated because she got tired of me coming to get her every 10 minutes and everything else. I only have one potty chair, and that's right there. It sings a song, and it lights up, and like pretend water goes down and everything else, but it's hard to clean. I would tell anybody that had watched another video, go buy a $4 pot and call it a day. Now it's hard to clean. So back I was saying, go get a $4 pot at IKEA. I had got this another tip from another video, because that sucker is hard to clean. It is super, super hard to clean. And then I thought the lid comes off of the toilet, and usually the lids that do that you can transfer to the toilet. It won't fit on my toilet. It's too small. So I might end up have to go get her another pot, because I only have one potty chair, and that's the one is it. So I may look on Amazon tonight and go ahead and do that. So I'm not going to give you no tips and stuff. This is just the thing I'm going through with my daughter right now. Today's the 5th. So, but I want to get to that point. But the reason why I'm making this video is just to show you and talk about my journey, what I'm going through with my 2-year-old. She's very, very outspoken, very rambunctious. She's very independent. So I think that was kind of hard for her and me to like work together and say, okay, mommy needs you to focus and do this. Because also too, well, here's a little tip. Here's another thing when you know your child's right. If your child can answer you questions like yes, no questions like do you have to go or pick up that toy, that's a good time to start introducing them to the pot because they can understand what you're talking about. She knew what I was talking about because I was like, do you have to get a potty? Do you feel the urge? She was like, yes. And she just sat there and pissed on the carpet. Excuse me. So Dad was telling me that you knew what you were doing. And so you're ready for the pot. Excuse me. So, and my other tip is, I will say to you, in my living room, I can't pull up my carpets because I have carpets down in my living room. But in my other part of my houses, I do. I pulled up every last carpet because I was not getting carpet cleaner and getting on the floor and scrubbing, and I just let my floors do the rest of the stuff, and if I gotta sweep it up or mop it, that was good. So that's my tip. Pull up all your carpets, pull them up, you know what I mean, and just let them go. So here's my other thing. Here's my other tip that I had. So I also kept watching videos and seeing that they were calling it a naked weekend. And I'm like, what's a naked weekend? So what that means is, if you probably have watched other videos, that you let your child either wear a t-shirt or nothing, just start naked and then run around. It's supposed to help them, gravity is supposed to help them go to the bathroom. And I want to say it actually literally does work. It really did, because the reason why I said it worked for her, and I'm starting to see it did, was earlier at around 11 o'clock today, she sat on the pot and kept taking off her underwear, like, because I didn't put pull-ups on her only at night. She just kept kicking them off. I was like, and I told my husband, I said, you know what, forget it, I'm done. She is going to have a naked weekend where she's not wearing no underwear. She's just going to run around and she's just going to have a t-shirt on and call it a day. It was really hot, so she didn't have nothing on for like a really long time, just her and her God-given body. And so this is what happened. This is when it clicked for her. Well, she had sat on the pot and I just took it off her and then I let her get up. And she hasn't pooped since the 3rd. So she hasn't given me a BM. So I'm like, okay, wait, what's going on? And you need to poop. So I had took her off the pot. I said, okay. I said, let me go ahead and put you in the bathtub. So I put her in the bathtub. I washed her up. I said, well, maybe the bathtub might relax your muscles and let you go to the bathroom. Maybe you're bound up and that might help. And it did. So this is what happened. So I put a clean t-shirt back on her, just let her go ahead. Her sister, she came flying out like, mommy, mommy, mommy. After I got her out of the tub and she went in the room, she's like, mommy, 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 I think I went to potty on myself and I'm supposed to go in the potty. And she did. And it was liquidly, so it was in the hallway. So I cleaned it up, cleaned her back up. And, oh no, that was before I put her in the tub. So I cleaned her back up and then put her in the tub and then took her back out. Then she had a little accident. It was watery again in her room on her floor. So I cleaned it up, and before I did that, I put her on the potty. I was like, sit on the potty, sit on the potty. And because I didn't know if she was going to finish or not, or if it was just, diarrhea. So I cleaned it up, and then her sister comes and says, Mom, guess what? I said, what? She pooped in the potty. She pooped so bad. It was not even funny. It was just all over the potty. That's why I said that potty over there is a mess to clean up. I was just like, I'm done. I'm just ready to find a different potty. But after she did that, there was also, I watched another video that says that the reason why kids don't really take some long time to poop is because they're afraid they're losing a part of their body. It's like losing, and they don't understand why they do that. She freaked out. I mean, kicking, screaming, tears was coming. I was like, look, good job, Pooh. I made it like really big and bubbly when they say you're not supposed to do that. I'll get back to that point. But I made it all grand gesture for her. I was like, yeah. She was like, no, I'm not touching it. Get it off of me. That's not supposed to do that. I said, yes, it is, Pooh. I said, you're supposed to do that. That's what your body does naturally, and everything will be perfectly fine. You're fine. And so she wouldn't touch it until I cleaned it off. And then I cleaned her up first, and I let her watch me clean the potty chair off, and I dumped it out and everything else. Well, she decided to go again. You gotta go to potty? No. This is Believe, everybody. Say hi, Believe. Hi, Believe. Do you have to go to potty? No. So, make a long story short, so I cleaned it off, and then I set her back on the pot. And she just kept going, and she pooped 3 times in the potty without even telling me what was going on. And then she peed in the potty. I was so proud of her. Binker, right there, you're Binker. And so she just kept going, and I was so proud of her. And so when I want to say, so the 3rd, the 4th, and the 5th, it's been 3 days. They say in 3 days you can potty train your child in 3 days. I'm really skeptical on that point. I think it depends on your child. We're just doing a naked weekend, and also too, I want to say you need to make sure you have a free weekend or a free 7 days, 10 days at the most, where it's just you and your child. I say you can't get your older kids to help, but I would say what lucked up for me, my one daughter is in Myrtle Beach right now, and my oldest one is in the room, and I let her play with the tablet all day, because you're going to be with your child all day. People say buy 10 pairs or 20 pairs of underwear. I only have 3 pairs. I wash them out by hand, throw in my dryer. You know what I mean? Go ahead. If you do the naked thing, you ain't got to worry about it. But keep t-shirts on deck. Keep a current in them. Do a ward system. Now, I'm not a type of person of giving them candies and treats and stuff. But what I told her, I said, if she will pee and poo in the potty, then she can color. And I think that was also too for her to do, and she loved it. We're much towards the evening time, then she's gonna get ready for bed. So I think like in the next half an hour, I think it's like almost 8 o'clock. Probably by 8:30, I'm gonna put her back on the pot. I'm gonna put her on the pot before I put her in the tub, and then I'm gonna take her out of the tub and put her back on the pot by 9 o'clock. Let her get off by 9. And see if she does anything, and then pull up on her, and then I'm gonna put her to bed. But also too, people say don't let them sit on the pot for a long time. I let her sit for a little bit, not too long of a time. I can't tell you estimate how long you should let your child sit on the potty. But in the beginning, for the first 2 days, let her to get used to it. That's why I did mine every 10 minutes. So she would sit for 10 minutes, then get up and play for 10 minutes and sit back down for 10 minutes. It sounds like a daunting thing, but when you're introducing the pot, this is a big, scary transition for a child. And for the parent too, because this is all new. They're learning how to use their butt muscles. That's the word I just found out. Their butt muscles right now, and everything's new. And I need to see what my child is doing before she gets into something. But yeah, like I said, this is Ashley. I hope this video helps you out. If you have any questions and comments, leave them in the bottom. Like I said, if y'all know anybody who has rubber sheets for a toddler bed or a crib, please leave it in a comment, because I can really use it, because I rather not put a pull-up on her at nighttime because she's just taking it off, or maybe find some different things. All right, thank you, and have a good day, and have a good time potty training. Bye.